So here we go, we get underway here and Blackman puts the ball in the air early on here, straight from kick-off. James with the header. Simper flicks it back onto Charles. He looks to break down the left-hand side here. Gets beyond Pickering. Charles with the ball across. Away by Dickinson. Finds Wabbo. Blocked by Vaughan. It'll fall. So it's Blackman who's had the shot. It was blocked. And then Blanchfield with the effort. Straight at Revitzoli. Looking for Lure at the far post. Who then recycles it. Looking for Lambert, who has a free header. But just over the top. Rowlinson didn't commit, and neither did Charles really, and the ball eventually falls to Concord, who clear it along, and Wabu looking to take an advantage of Stephen James's slips there. Wabu with a low shot, straight at Revitzoli, just inside their own half. Pickering with it, and there won't even be time for the throw. Half time here at attacking the C end. I think it's the C end. The river end. James Vaughan will hoist the ball forwards. Sterling heads away. Has space here on the left to bring the ball forwards. Innocent. Find Lure. Space. 20 yards out. Goes for the curler. It's just over the top. Pickering with it. Finds Lure in space. Lure has space to drive at the Concord defence here. And Cox has space on the left. Dean Cox lifts the ball in, looking for Charlie Walker. It's a free header, he's hit the bar. A great chance for the Sports. But the Sports continue to break here, and Cox cuts inside before find Walker on the left. Walker takes on Tyrone Sterling, cuts inside, still inside, has a go! But it's always rising and over the bar. Roast finds Blackman, feet of wall to Semper. Semper finds Charles on the left, again with room, who gets the ball in, it's a cross! And it's a corner with James heading the ball just past his own goal. It'll be Lure who takes the throw to Cox. Cox whips the ball in, James flicks it on. John Rowlinson somehow fails to hit the target. It's another chance for the Sports. They're above Roast and finds Greg Lure. Lure finds Ferry. Ferry with the neat ball through. John Rowlinson, is this the moment? Is this it? It is it! It is Greg Lure! It is 1-0 Eastbourne Borough. A great move there from the Sports. Ferry does well to find Rowlinson on the right, and he shifts the ball across to Greg Lure, who from close range isn't going to miss from there. And it is 1-0 to the Sports with 8 minutes to go here at Priory Lane. Blanchfield misses out to Walker, and the Sports could have the opportunity here for a second, and Rowlinson drives forward. Rowlinson finds Ferry in space on the edge of the box, but that's why he's only scored 2 goals in his Borough career. Hey, we'll look for Wall, but James does well to defend with a header before Pickering heads away. Simper, then Charles, it's blocked, it's still blocked, it's in. James Blanchfield there, the Sports are livid. Should have been a foul in the build-up according to them, but the ball broke to James Blanchfield, who from close range turned the ball in. And Borough will continue to come forward, and Ferry will look for Charlie Walker, but he can't get his touch there before Hay has a mix up there with Roast, but Walker has a go, turned away by the Concord keeper for a corner. Deliver, headed away, and that'll do. So a spoil shared here at Priory Lane. In the end, it was an entertaining last few minutes.
Join in on the south coast with manager Danny Scopes following a very good 1-1 draw here at Priory Lane home for Eastbourne Borough versus Scopes. Just give us your thoughts and reflections on that one.
Yeah, we try not to get never too high, never too low, win or lose, but I think we can treat that. I think it's a draw. I think we were worthy of the point. Did we do enough to win it? I think we had a couple of good chances, but maybe so did they, or we put a couple of good balls in the box, maybe didn't convert them to chances. But I think with the nature of what's gone on over the last few weeks, we can almost take that as a victory. I think it's a moral victory, isn't it? I think it's a victory for the group, really, for what they've had to put up with over the last few weeks of COVID and a lot of bad news, not being able to train all week and not being in contact for 2 weeks or not being able to do anything. So I think we can accept that as a bit of a moral victory for us, and and a point well deserved.
You look at Eastbourne's last 3 games, they've beaten Havant, Hungerford and Dartford. How difficult a game was that, I suppose, coming into it? Did you think on paper it's probably a game which we were very much favourites to lose?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think anyone would have probably, anyone that knows the story and anyone else maybe probably wouldn't have thought we'd got something today. But I think you sometimes look at these games and you can see that teams have good runs and good results, but they don't always last. And sometimes you can underestimate people and maybe don't know their players or their group, but maybe they underestimate us a little bit. And I thought we started bright, which was good, and I think to get to half time 0-0 was good. And from there onwards, I felt we deserved something. I felt we'd done okay, but yeah, maybe they underestimated it. They had a couple of players missing. Chris Welknow didn't play, and I think he's massive for them, so that was good for us. But now I think we competed, we battled. I think they definitely were in a game, and like I say, I think we moral victory, but a deserved point.
Obviously, the big talk point was probably the line-up. There were 4 new players in and around. We've kept that one calling in our hats. And obviously 2 debutants, 2 in Archie and Mike. How well do you think, personally, the 4 new lads coming in were this afternoon?
Yeah, no, I thought they were brilliant. I think it's important that we talk about how they've come in and why they've come in. Obviously, the young lads have been playing, and Archie and Mike, and Mike's probably played about 3 senior men's games of football other than playing for the under-18s, but he's been in training, he's shown a real willing and a desire to listen and learn, and deserves his opportunity. And when you're chasing a goal last 10 minutes, I was quite confident in bringing him on that he might come and affect the game and put people under pressure a bit, which I think he did. And Archie's been out, Archie's been patient. He made the decision this year that he didn't want to play under-18 football. He's only 17 years old and didn't want to play under-18 football. He wanted to get into men's football. He got that opportunity at Hayward Swifts and done really well, which is good, and he deserves his opportunity. And he's raw, there's lots to work on. He wants to listen, he wants to learn, and he's got good energy and good desire, and he ticks a lot of boxes for us in that. So I'm really pleased with him, and the other boys that come in, and I can't speak highly of them. They've come in for no finance, really. We've had to trim our budget. We can't pay them real money at all or anything for them. But they're young boys. They've had some disappointments. A couple of them have come back the pro game, but they want to play, and I think their attitude and their effort really makes me pleased to be involved in non-league football. And kids get a lot of stick nowadays, don't they? In non-league football, especially young ones, do get a lot of stick at times. But for them boys to come in and to just want to come and play and help us out, and then to come and play games, and then play games for a little while, he's amazing, really. And really sort of makes me proud of Concord Rangers for them, and proud of them boys as well. They need a lot of credit for that.
Well, touching as well is obviously all of the players pretty much had 3 weeks off because of the suspension and the games being postponed because of snow and stuff like that. As well as I think Tyrone has had 6 weeks off because of him testing positive for COVID and stuff like that. How impressed with you with that winning and the amount of effort that the lads put out there today, because it looked like they've been playing for the last 3 weeks. It was a very solid performance. Yeah, definitely.
Like I say, I think Tyrone was the biggest for 6 weeks because he had COVID and missed that other game, and he's 32 now as well, which is difficult. And other boys haven't. And it, not only physically, it just affects the rhythm at times, and then you add to the mix that you're throwing new players in as well. And we went for shape today to give us a bit of security, which was good, but we still went and attacked. I don't think we come here and banked up and defended for our life. We still had a bit of a go. Got 2 up front, or sometimes 3 up front at times, which was really positive. But yeah, I think you could see Tyrone was out on his feet, a few others were out on their feet near the end of the game. And to concede in the sort of 80th minute, you would normally think, oh, that's it, we're done, and that. But I think the boys showed real character, real desire, a bit of grit to get a ball in the box, a bit of fight. competed for a second ball, and then you get your reward. And I think if you're good people and you put good effort in, you sometimes get rewards like that. And as I say again, I think we can treat that as a moral victory for us, because what we've had to go through over the last few weeks has been really tough.
Well, so one last thing, you touched on it there, going behind you in the last kind of 10 minutes or so. Were you kind of expecting maybe us to kind of then drop back and just kind of take defeat, or were you quite pleasantly surprised by how all of a sudden the lads found an extra gear and just went for it and just thought, let's get the point and maybe all through?
Yeah, I probably wasn't surprised. I think the nature of what's happened over the last few weeks, and the group being the group, we've had lots of conversations with them, and their attitude towards to football and what they want to do. It's not become a financial thing for them. They just want to play and compete, and so I think that we can be. Cheers, take care. I think we could be proud of them. And I knew that we had good characters and thought we'd have a go, and we were sort of waiting for that opportunity. I even think at 0-0 we were talking on the bench about maybe putting another forward on and having a bit of a go and trying to get a win. And I think the nature of the league, you don't know when it's going to be your last game, and we want to try and get as many points as we can and win as many games of football as we can. And I think that showed in our performance today, that we didn't come here to just defend and hold on, which we could have done. We come here and had a bit of a go and got our point, and we'll go home happy with that.
And you certainly touched on the league finishing, or the league potentially finishing. That's certainly a very good way to go out. We'll leave it there, Stoke City, and thank you very much. And maybe we'll speak to you Tuesday night against Hampton, or maybe that's the season.
Hopefully we do. You know, we've made that rule to commit to play. Hopefully we get that opportunity, and and I'm looking forward to working with this young group, and it excites me. So hopefully we get the opportunity Tuesday against a tough game at Hampton. But let's see what happens.
Perfect. Scotch, is always great to catch up. We'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.